Hey everybody, how's it going? It's David with Depth with David. Sorry, not Depth with David. It's David with Depth by Divine Tarot. I tried to do a reading yesterday for you guys and it did not work out. Like, people on my Instagram know that I did a whole spread and I literally realized after the fact that it didn't record because this is my first time doing it with my phone. My laptop is not acting right, but that will not stop me from connecting with spirit to give you guys what needs to be heard. So this reading is for the collective for September 26th, 2024. My readings are timeless. I am David, a psychic, intuitive, a healer. All of my readings are infused with healing from my guides, as well as protection. I have crystals all around. And yeah, as always, take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else. You may not get, the whole message may not be for you, but there may be something in it that is for you. And the only way you know that is by setting an intent for the reading to get out whatever it is that you need to get out of it. All right, so without further ado, let's do this. So I appreciate all the support of which I'm getting so far. Everybody has been great. I am stepping into my power, doing this more often, getting used to doing it more often. And you know, I'm just being more authentically myself. Major shifts are going on right now. And I know that I'm meant to step into my power and guide and lead. And also know that being a healer and my psychic gifts, owning them and honing them, which is what I've been doing this whole summer, has led me to do this more so full time, to pay attention to this. So you can as well Venmo or Cashapp for donations. I do personal readings as well. So all of that will be in the description box as well. So without further ado, Spirit, what does the collective need to know for today? What does the collective need to know? I just tell you, you are powerful. You are powerful. Okay, what gateway is affecting the collective spirit? Sacred inner space, sacral chakra, tenderness, sensuality. This is a beautiful card. So sacred inner space, sacral chakra, which is our second chakra right above the root, which is like sex and very much deeply rooted tenderness, sensuality. Creativity. I love I love this card. Honestly, I was meditating before this. I always meditate before I do these readings, and this is really what I was seeing in my meditation. Like, I get light codes. I'm connected to solar energy, and some of you who I connect with may be connected to solar energy as well. So the sun, it also kind of looks like a scarab beetle with the way that the lights are shining. It's like the gates are opening. It's like that sacred inner peace, which is very much on brand for like sitting with yourself. I did do some channeled messages beforehand. I saw a necklace. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Necklace, dolphin, the sun, pressure, karma. What you get, or what you put out is what you get back. And then numbers 777, 22, 111, and 33. Those just may be confirmations for people. But let's go ahead and get more into this tarot. Spirit, what is it that the collective needs to hear? For whoever's watching, Spirit, what do they need to know? This musical grease is in my head right now, so that could be confirmation for someone. One more thing. Okay, who wants to come through for the collector? Veiled. That's a new loving card because it's 38. What else? Spirit? Boundary. Got bent up my card now. Boundary. Get the boundary. Wow. Veiled, boundary. One more spirit. One more for the collector. Jealousy. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. This reading, when I was in my meditation, and I'm getting better at just like doing channel messages and just accepting what comes through. Because honestly, like I have said, if you follow my podcast, Depth with David, and you've seen other tarot readings by me, the universe doesn't have a language. It's very vast. It's not, the language is not linear like it is with us on this 3D plane, on this earthly plane. That's why doing stuff like tarot, or doing something that's creative that helps you channel creatively, or doing something that is like meditation, those type of things, it allows you to sit with yourself within silence. You're in your sacred, in your inner space, so that way you can hear your intuition, or feel your intuition, hear your intuition, get a deep inner knowing, see your intuition, see visions, or psychic smell. They're all clairs. Claircognizance is the knowing, deep inner knowing, but not knowing how you know. That's my strongest one. Then you have clairaudience, where you hear things. Clairsentience is feeling. Clairvoyance is seeing. And then clairalience is smell. I have psychic smell too, but I don't know. I haven't focused on activating that. But we all have access to the clairs, and the more that you actually sit with yourself and discover that sacred inner peace, the more that the veil will be lifted. Veiled, boundaries, and jealousy. One more, spirit. Magic. Okay. This, I like that better. More so. Okay. It seems to me right off the bat that like your veil, there's a veil right now. But I feel like there's a boundary that either you are setting or someone else is setting. Actually, no. I feel like you are actually going through a process of being unveiled. The veil is thinning for you. And so what you need to do is make sure you set boundaries for people who are jealous of your magic that's coming through. Because you see, I'm seeing like the veiled, and then you've got the boundary card, and then you got jealousy. And you see, and is this something right? How he's like it's like this is you as the veiled, and then you got the boundaries, and it's like putting up boundaries for people who are jealous. People are seeing your light. People are seeing your magic, because you're doing the inner work. And because you're doing the inner work, the veil is thinning for you more and more. And so you just want to make sure you have boundaries like that are spiritual as well, because there's a lot of there's always positive and negative and light and dark of everything, and so you always want to make sure you're protected. I put out the intention to be protected for all my readings, especially because of healing. I don't want to take on anything that's not mine, and that's something that you may want to do too. That's for somebody. Okay, so now thank you for that, Spirit. And boom. Let's get some more. What does the Cosmic Oracle have to say, Spirit, for the collective? The more that you tune into your sacred inner space and your sensuality and your sacral chakra, the more your light is going to shine, and the more your frequency is going to rise, and the more you're going to have eyes on you, and not all eyes on you are going to be good. So you just want to, that don't mean you stop shining your light, you stop doing inner work. That's not your fault that somebody else is not, like somebody else is jealous of your light. That's their own problem. And you are not here to fix people with that problem. You just keep shining your light for the people who, you keep shining your light and doing your inner work for the collective, because everybody who does their own inner work individually helps the collective as a whole. I got never forget how resilient you are. You always bounce back. I've also got, I see you could use some self-care like right now. Schedule it in. I think that's to get that sacred inner space together. Jealousy is such a low vibration, you guys. Very much low vibration. And low vibrational energies is what actually makes us like sick, like the shame, the guilt, the anxiety, and all that stuff. All of that is all inner workings of like people being, it's always a fear, and fear is an illusion. Fear is not God, it's not the source, it's not the creator. The creator is unconditional love. Jesus Jesus never even, he practiced oneness, unity, not separateness. And we're moving into we're going to continue, mark my words, you're going to see us moving into oneness over these next few years, because the divine has had it with the separateness. It's tore us apart. It's tearing Gaia apart. Gaia has to keep cleaning herself. With all these natural disasters and everything, and climate change, and humans want to be stupid and not understand that that's not what it's about, and not wake up, because people have lost, their power is laying dormant within them. And that's why the more that you can do this and focus on this, play your part, then you become unveiled, the boundaries get stronger, your magic gets illuminated. And yeah, you're gonna have jealous people, but like I said, light will always win. The divine will always win. So, Spirit, what do they need to know? Message from the Cosmic Oracle. Trust yourself always. Trust others once they've earned it. I feel like that's you trusting yourself, your inner truth. And the more you sit with yourself, and the more you have a divine practice, divine routine, the more you do that, then the more you're actually going to easily have up those boundaries that you need. And you deflect your magic becomes so strong that you deflect any negative energy towards you away. One of my affirmations I always say is, I deflect any negative energy that comes towards me. I deflect it for my highest good. What else is the practice in my spirit? Give your inner critique a vacation day. Be kind to yourself. So I say, do the inner work, but don't be overcritical with yourself. I know me being a Virgo moon, perfectionism is still something sometimes that I battle with, but because that's the lower vibration of Virgo. Every sign has their higher and lower vibration, and for Virgo, perfectionist, because being very detail oriented and wanting to have something a certain way. The Piscean in me, my sun sign, allows me to go with the flow and lighten up in that. But of course, subconscious, which is my Virgo moon, is a driving ship. So I had to really dig into that, because perfectionism, what it is just another form of procrastination. And the lower vibration of Pisces, my sun sign, is escapism. So I had to really battle that. My third eye is tingling on that. So it's like, that's for someone. What else is collecting from spirit? Life can be hard and life can be wonderful. Which will you focus on? Very true. It's all in our power, y'all. We're always manifesting. We don't have to learn how to manifest because we're always manifesting. We may need to learn a certain technique or a way to, it's really about learning how to reprogram your belief systems, because whatever your belief system is, that is what is your perspective. That's why looking at the glass half empty, or you're looking at the glass half full. Life can be hard, or it can be, or it can be beautiful. Which will you focus on? This is my life and soul purpose deck, y'all. I'm gonna get a card for each one of these. Hope this is resonating with someone. If it is, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for staying with me. All right, what do they need to know, Spirit? Ooh. Artist. Engaging in artist activities is beneficial to your career and every other area of your life. So you could be an artist, and the more that you meditate and you get to your sacred inner space, the more your artistic abilities are going to flow, and the more you're going to be unveiled. Protected. You are safe and supported while you change your career. And that is for boundaries. Yep. And the more you, like I said, the more that you have the inner light and you get with the divine and have a divine practice, the divine will always protect you. Always. And your innate ability to build and create brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. I feel like that's why people are jealous of you, because when you tap into your power, and I could be talking to some generators from human design, whenever you have strength against this jealousy. When my generators in human design, and if you're a generator in human design, if you don't know human design is a science of differentiation. It includes the Kabbalah, it includes astrology, it includes I Ching. I said astrology, it includes all of that. And that's why I love it, because my podcast, Depth with David, is all things spiritual, and it's all those different modalities. Everything is always interconnected to something else. And because I study all these different things, when it comes down to it, I really get to see how it's all connected, because everything is connected. We are one with the divine. The divine is one with us. We are one with each other, but we are also unique. And every one of us have a little bit of God, the creator, in us, which is why we are even here. And this is why you always want to hone your soul and really bring forth your inner peace and sound mind, so you can really navigate this world the way you're meant to for your specific purpose. We all have a part to play in the whole. We all do. Everyone's path is different, but we're meant to be connected because we all go through the same thing at different times. And we all need to be leaned on, and we need to lean on someone. Holding space, compassion. Compassion is the name of the game. So now let's actually get into the tarot. See what's going on here. Okay, Spirit, clarification. What's going on here? What's going on here? Forget where that's from. What's going on here? All right, Spirit, what is it that the collective needs to know? Two more. Okay. And that's what it means. Okay. do things a little different this time. Let's talk to me about veiled spirit. Okay, we got lovers. Ooh, Nine of Pentacles. Hierophant. And Three of Cups. So there's a choice to be made. And what I'm seeing is like your sacred inner space, like it's igniting your love, inner love, self-confidence, your spirituality, as well as your soul family. Like you're celebrating through your artistic endeavors. I love that. I love all of that. Talk to me about boundary spirit. Four of Cups. I'll put that. Three of Swords in reverse. Chariot. Emperor. So you've had boundaries against love. And I feel like you're unlocking that. It's healing. And you're pushing through these obstacles and standing in your divine masculine energy. And divine masculine energy, y'all, is not gender at all. Masculine and feminine energy is in all of us. The divine masculine energy is the taking action of things, putting in the work. And the divine feminine energy is like the holding space, the act of listening, the empathy. And so like this is the defined feminine energy, divine feminine energy rather, where you're sitting, contemplating, meditation, doing things like that so that you can know when to take action, like this chariot and this emperor. And I see you doing that healthily, being very healthy doing that. Very, very healthy doing that. Because you doing that is what's bringing forth the self-confidence and your spirituality and you're meeting like-minded people to celebrate. The person who you could be coming into your life love-wise could be a Gemini or a Taurus or a Cancer or a Aries, could be. Doesn't have to be. Spirit, talk to me about jealousy. Empress. Nine of Wands. Seven of Cups. King of Pentacles. So people are jealous of you because you are sitting in your power of being stable, secure, nourished, feeling good because you've put in the work. You put in the work and you become unveiled, unconfused by putting in the work. And that's why you're sitting here at the King of Pentacles or an Empress. Your self-confidence is rising. Your heart is healing. Your spirituality is becoming more enlightened. You're becoming more enlightened. And it's allowing you to really sit in this magnitude of energy of the Emperor and the Empress. I love this. It's a balance of balance of divine, feminine, and masculine energy. So you got the Emperor and you got the Empress. They came out right behind each other. So, and with this Gemini Lovers card, something is going to happen where this is all this inner work that you're doing is bringing together everything that you need, everything that all of our souls want: love, happiness, community that understands us, that truly sees us, that recognizes us for the work that we're putting in. I had a very, very amazing talk with a fellow projector of mine, friend, who I hadn't talked to pretty much like all summer. And the things that she said were just very much like, I got me emotional because I'm going through a transition in my life right now. And it's one of those things where like her being another projector and recognizing the things that I've done and what I'm going through and whatnot, like, and just telling me how strong I am and brave I am, and how and just pointing out all the different insights that she as a projector was getting from everything that I said. It really just made me feel recognized. Like I did, what I did was a very much a big shift. And it's because I trust myself, and it's like, I don't just talk the talk, I walk the walk. And so the things that I'm always authentic, and the things that I put here, or I say here in my readings or in my podcast, I'm doing it too. No one said the spiritual journey was easy. But it is also, it's necessary, and it's also very rewarding. And what's going on in the cosmos right now needs people to get their sacred inner space, full of light, illuminated, so that you can be an example for other people, because we are going through a shift in consciousness right now. And there are people who are going to be very jealous, and the split is happening of the people who are getting more enlightened and going more to the 5D, and the people who want to stay in the doggy dog world because it's all that they know, and they haven't really done the inner work to let their soul glow pretty much the way it's meant to, and really take their power back and be in the love and light and compassion and unity and oneness that we're meant to be in this world. You're doing everything right. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. So remember, just trust yourself always, and trust others once they've earned it. Give your inner critique a vacation day, and be kind to yourself, because it is a process. It's a journey. We're always growing, always evolving. And the beauty and the magic is in the unknown, and also in the present moment along the journey. And it all depends on what your belief systems are and what you focus on. So life can be hard, or it can be beautiful. It's up to you. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to read this card to you, so we can get some insight on that. Sacred inner space, sacral chakra, tenderness, sensuality. So, and we'll end it here with this, guys. Okay, here we go. Sacred inner space. All right. The sacral chakra is found below the belly button, and is the energetic space that governs our reproductive system and all forms of expression connected to it. Everything from our sexuality to our capacity to express the tender, more sacred parts of ourselves is connected to this chakra. It is governed by water, so it helps us move with the flow of life in order to express our most authentic self. This card transports us to this sacred inner space. It shows an inner temple with flowing water and lots of soft colors coming from a blooming lotus. This encourages us to see that our sacred parts are beautiful, energetic gateways through which we can express and manifest pure life force. I know it's kind of hard to see this, y'all. I'm sorry. Better read that way. So it says, visualize a drop of divine light from the heart of the universe washing over and through your genitals. Wow. Reconnect with this energetic space and recognize that it is a space of divine power, because it is. Sexual magic, sacred magic. That's the thing. Sex is actually supposed to be sacred, y'all. And when I did a podcast, my very first podcast episode, I kid you not, back when I had just decided one day, I woke up, I've been wanting to do a podcast. This is like 2 years ago. Wanted to do a podcast. And what happened was, I woke up one day and I went on YouTube, and this lady was talking about like just sacredness and like the earth and everything like that. And I knew I was meant to see this, because it was when I first woke up, and she was like basically saying like how sacred about energy, and how everything is energy, and how like when you have sex with someone, your energy, you take on their energy, and this is like their ancestral energy, generational energy, like negative, whatever, positive, whatever it is, because energy does not dissipate, it just changes form. So that's why people shouldn't be having just going sex and willy-nilly with everybody, because then you have sex with someone, the next thing you know, your life is turning upside down and something's wrong with you. You're like, what is going on? It's because you have somebody's lingering energy with you, and unless you're like releasing it with Reiki, or you're doing some type of like spirit, some ritual or something for you, spell, whatever, what have you, or some type of something to protect yourself and to pull this energy from you, you're still gonna be lingering with that. well, but that was my first episode that I ever did, and it was and that's my episode of Depth with David that says we are magic, because that, if you ever want to listen to it, that's why I started it, and that episode just talks everything about what I was just saying. So your message is you are being guided to the gateway of your sacred self. This is an opportunity to recognize that the more tender and vulnerable aspects of you, of your being, holds keys to the great power. DNA being unlocked. Honor the sacred within. Reclaim any parts of yourself that have disconnected from or abandoned. Reclaim any parts of yourself that you have disconnected from or abandoned. If you want to experience more love and belonging, look within. There is a huge lesson in finding love within yourself. Realize that false narratives have been floating around your energetic field, stories that have discouraged you from expressing yourself. Like I said, belief systems. You may even have been lied to and told you aren't beautiful. But you are beautiful no matter what they say. This card is here to remind you that you are beautiful, and more importantly, you can create beauty in the world. Because when you create beauty in yourself, your inner world reflects out. Recognize that you hold the power of the universe within, and then you'll find your flow. Period. Exclamation point. Love y'all. If you find that you like this tarot reading, please comment. Please donate if you can. Helps the cause, help me grow my channel. And also, if I could be talking to a cross watcher. So if you think somebody will benefit from this, send them over my way. I do personal readings as well. And peace, love, namaste. Have a good one.